every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside. We gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another Vlogmas video. Today's is a little bit different, one that I haven't actually done for a very long time, but we are going to be, in the words of Susie, asking some juicy question and answers that I'm going to get from Instagram and then be chatting and answering them tomorrow, but I'm not allowed to look at them, and Susie's going to pick out the ones that she wants to ask me, and a bit like Truth or Dare, I've got to answer them, so I will answer them. I'll do it for you guys. But today's video is a very exciting collaboration with the team at Reolink, which I am super excited to be working with Reolink. They have very kindly sent me 2 cameras. There it is. It's called the Go PT Ultra, and they've sent me 2 so that I can put one in Sprite and one in Addie's stable. Now, my lovely husband came down yesterday and helped me set them up, but I'll be honest, they were actually quite simple and they were up within an hour, both of them. I just only had 1 SIM card yesterday, and I'm going to be honest, I wasn't quite sure what is the best way of SIM cards to go. So I have just picked up, you can just pick it up in your local like news agents basically, like if you wanted a new pay-as-you-go SIM card. So I've picked up 2 SIM cards and then got a bundle on that just for the first 30 days. Also wanted to double check that the network I've gone with is going to work within the stables and make sure it is consistent. But we have got Addie's already set up, and I'm going to be honest, it was so hard last night. I'm watching her sleep and I was like, I'm dying just to share about this and just watching my horse and being, I don't know, is it a bit weird? She did keep looking at me, so, and then she was sleeping a little bit later, lying down, and she was proper zonked out, and it was lovely, lovely to see. So I'm looking forward to seeing Sprites tonight when I have got that all set up. They can be charged by a 5-volt plug, and Chris can put that in there for me if I need it, but they also come with a solar panel. So I don't know whether we're going to see it because it is currently dark at the minute, but they're not very big. But I've got one that is on the outside there. I don't know whether the camera's going to show it. Maybe we'll show this in the daylight tomorrow. And then there is another one out the back of Sprite stable. So I'm going to see how it gets on with the solar panel. I'm not 100% sure whether Sprites is actually going to get enough daylight there, but Chris has said, very thankful, he is an electrician, he will put a plug in for me if I need it to be able to charge them. They are rechargeable batteries, and actually Addie started yesterday with 33% and today it's on 27%, like it's barely gone down at all. So that is good. The battery lasts for a while, but we've got to get the other one all set up, so I wanted to talk you guys through it. Like I say, it was really easy. It came in a box like this and another one for the solar panel, and then it's got all the instructions inside. It's got all the nuts, the bolts. Should I say nuts and bolts or should I just say screws? I'm not quite sure, but it's got all of that you need. The Allen keys, everything that you need does come within this box. Super handy, and you've got a couple of different ways that you can mount it. Let's pop that in here a second. Depending on what you're attaching it to, and you've got all the wires that you could possibly need in here as well. Like there's straps and everything, white ones, black ones, and as I say, so this is also another way that we can connect, but I actually went for the arm bracket on the way that they're coming out in the stables. I decided to go for the arm bracket as opposed to that going up in the ceiling and then coming down from it. It was just easier for the stables, but you've got all the options depending on where you want to place your cameras. So I've got my SIM card, which I'll be honest, when you've got a tiny little SIM card like that, it's a nano SIM, and you're around horses, I'm very scared I'm going to drop it, but let's get the camera and I will show you a little bit more around it, where the SIM card goes in, and then we'll show you how I set it up. So this is the Reolink PT Ultra. that is from Sprite Stable. I've just got it down so that I'm able to insert the SIM card. To be honest, I probably could have done it whilst it was mounted in the mount in the stable, but I wanted to get it out to show you and tell you a few little things about this camera. So it's fully waterproof. It doesn't have to be indoors. Like I said, it is rechargeable either by a 5-volt plug or a solar panel. It has got the functionality of pivoting around 360 degrees, and it's also got a tilt, so the black part within this bracket can tilt 140 degrees as well, so it's got a really good wide coverage. It does day and night vision. You can have a spotlight come on in the night time, so then it will still give you a full colour. And it also has got motion sensors, which I'll be honest, for a horse's stable, I have actually got that turned off. I'm playing around with it. You can make a minimum and maximum size of what you want it to alert you. So last night I drew a little box around Addie, so anything that is her size wouldn't bring up any motion detected. But if, say, I walked in there or a dog walked in there, it would then pick that up. So the SIM card, we just rotate around there and you can see that it goes in behind here. This is where you excuse my skanky nails. Ooh. So these are all obviously weatherproof, and then you have got where the nano SIM goes in the top, and you can also put in a micro SD card as well if you wanted to, so it can record onto there. Then you slot the SIM card in like so, push it all the way in, and you can close that up. You turn it on there, and put that back in. It will come on, you can see that a red light will come on there, and then it will be time to connect the device to your app. So just make sure that you're holding onto the top, because it will spin around and move a little bit, like so. Okay, so that is powered on. We will now get the phone. Okay, so we'll go into... Oh, I don't know what it just said to me then, I missed it. I think it was something connections succeeded. Go to Reolink. Oh, I'm on Addie stable there at the moment. And you click on the blue plus in the top right. And then on the top, hopefully I'm not in the light, we have got a QR code. Focus phone, there we go. Connecting to your device. Starting at the initialization. Okay, so then it says enter device password, so I will just step away whilst I add in that password. I won't show you what I'm putting in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Might be a little bit more complicated than that.
Sorry, add a 5.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it can't be that hard to make a password.
Okay. Then, no, I was just waiting for it to set. And then it goes name your device. So I've obviously got Addie stable, so I'm going to put Sprite stable. And then that's just giving you some initialization, things that the camera should avoid. Hit next, and then done. So what you can do is this will now save the QR code to the album on here, so that then if my mum was to download the Reolink app, she too could be sat inside and having a look at the ponies as well. The device has been successfully added, so now let's pop it back up into its bracket.
You didn't tell me that yesterday.
Oh, would you like it?
So that means I can look at Sprite as well.
You can. Okay, so there is a, I think it's USB-C, so we connect that in there. Okay, there we go, that's in. And then you've got the screw that goes in the top and into a Allen key. Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Would you be the one to put IKEA furniture together in the house? Or...
Nope.
Oh, that'd be Chris.
Oh, 100%. There you go, there's your first question already. You're only getting 10, you know.
No way, that's not juicy. That's a boring question.
There we go. Nice and tight. Then just pop the little rubber back in. Just double checking. And she is set up. Okay, so then within the app, we click on that, play with cellular data. Okay, so it's now live. I'm just going to turn off the sound because I can hear my voice playing. If I click on that one down the bottom, that is the way that you can move the camera around like that. You can see us outside the stable. Go down a bit on the tilt. And there we go. Right. Oh, there's Nala. And then we'll see how dirty my stable is. And then we can see Spritey there. So let's go get her in. You have got, so you can video. So I was videoing Addie last night sleeping. You can put a light on in there. Oh, trigger. Oh, wow, I didn't even know it did that. Let's not do that to Addie or Sprite in the night. I thought that did a torch. You can take photos and then you can share them. Make it full screen, like so. And then you can pause it and play at any time. And you do also have the ability that you can, oh, I need to be live streaming first, that you can do enabling talk. Hello. It's doing an echo because I might have to do this. I'll do it up the top and then I'll talk to you from getting the horses. That's weird hearing yourself. But yes, there is lots. Oh, turn off. We'll be back tomorrow morning when we're going to go for a nice ride with the girlies and ask some questions. I'm a bit nervous. When this vlog has finished, there is going to be a giveaway going live over on Instagram where you could win one of your very own Go PT Ultra cameras, very kindly gifted from the team at Reolink. So like I say, make sure that you watch till the end of this video and then head on over to Instagram and get yourself entered. Right, so I'm just dropping Susie off at home and we thought, shall we see if the horses have finished their dinner? So let's connect to Spritey stable. Oh, yeah, she's finished. Oh, she's having a drink. And go on to Addie's. Oh, she's looking. No.
How did you live without those?
I don't know. It's a bit addictive. Chris said to me last night, he was like, stop being a stalker on them. I was like, I can't help it. Can't help it. Talking into haylage, but they're all finished their dinner. Okie dokie, it's now the following day. We're out with the ponies for a little hack. I'll be honest, it was meant to be this morning, but it was absolutely tipping it down. So we abandoned ship and we have come back later in the day. And I'm very glad we did because it has cleared up and is much nicer. Both the ponies, I think, will appreciate our abandonment earlier as well. But I believe Susie is ready with the first question. So we asked Instagram last night and I haven't had a look. So these questions are coming at me blind and apparently I'm not allowed to take 5 minutes to actually answer said questions. So I'll try my best, guys. Fire away!
Okay, are you ready? I'll just make sure I don't go into this tree. How much does it cost to own / keep your horses at yours per month?
So I am very fortunate that it is my mum and dad's property. So I don't pay anything in livery fees. The straw is all through the farm and so is the haylage. I used to have to buy haylage throughout the summer for travelling and stuff, but that is where I'm now very thankful to be working with Horsehage and Molly Chaff and having Horsehage to supply me through the summer months. So yeah, I suppose that's answering it, isn't it? That's to keep the horses there. Obviously I pay for farrier and things like that, which the girls are having some new shoes for Christmas, only in a matter of a couple of hours. But otherwise, I am a very, 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 very lucky girl that I get to keep my horses there. Rent free.
Oh, you're rent free. Okay.
Should we have a quick little canter? Go on, you can do that one-handed.
No!
See the sheer panic. Okay, that backfired a little bit, but you stayed on. It didn't backfire for you, it backfired for me.
I'm speechless.
Hey. Saw my mate Bob.
That leads me on to my next question. Is Emily a nightmare to ride with?
That's a question for you.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm a nightmare to ride with, but...
No, you're not a nightmare. I wouldn't say you're a nightmare, but I think you forget sometimes that I'm 42 years old and I've only been, well, 41, and I've only been riding probably for 6 months.
Age is just a number.
That is very true. Bit
Age
like
is just a
Spritey.
number. And I actually don't think I would put you under anything that I think you wouldn't be safe on, because you are on my number one.
100%. And also, I am just messing around. She wouldn't do anything. But what Emily does do very well is gets me outside of my comfort zone.
I make you stretch it.
If you'd have told me I was going to canter one-handed, I wouldn't have done it.
No, exactly.
Whereas if you just put me and do it, I'm
So
fine.
there's times when you know just to go, just get on with it, we're going to be fine.
Anyway, Emily, stop
And I would
distracting
say
us.
that I'm probably quite playful, out hacking.
Oh, you are.
I would say that, and I think Tina probably would say that about me as well.
Stop distracting yourself from answering any of these other questions.
Come on then.
I just got to get down this hill.
Okie doke. Spritey's leading the way.
Are you ready for the next one?
Let's go.
Have you ever met a YouTuber that you thought was rude?
Oh, a YouTuber? No, I don't think I have.
So the answer's no, then.
I don't think I have, to be honest.
I have.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Do you know Zoella?
Oh no.
Oh, she's like a YouTuber, so people might know her from your channel.
What? And she was rude?
No, she wasn't rude. Her boyfriend was rude.
Oh.
Would you ever hunt Sprite or Addie?
No.
Because?
I've hunted Sprite before and it absolutely sent her doolally.
What happened?
Hey?
What happened?
I went with Kerry Ann and we both lost control. We took over the hunt master. We went through a jump together at the same time and then got yelled at by the rest of the hunt. I did proceed to go to another one after that. I do not know why. I got invited. Stephen and Amy did land, didn't they, over on the Roseland, so I got invited as a guest. So I then went over there. But it just sent her doolally. She would never stand still, paws the ground, and it just wasn't an enjoyable experience. And I don't feel Addie needs any more whizzing up. I always think that you need to go like hunting if you've got a bit of like a nappy horse. It would be really beneficial. But if you've already got a very forward horse, I don't, like Sprite was, I don't think it's beneficial.
There you go, guys.
There you go.
We better go on a
Although
road.
I did absolutely love bloodhounding with Lucy.
yeah.
That was amazing. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But not on my ponies. Oh guys, I thought, because it's a bit of too muddy to canter down this from the start now, so we can only go from halfway. I thought, oh, we got time for another question. Susie's words, absolutely not. I'm not taking both hands off my reins along this canter path.
No.
Okay, all right then.
I mean, this is where my boundary is, because Sprite, honestly guys, she absolutely loves this canter. And
I'm sure YouTube actually knows, because I think I've taken them along it a lot of times.
yes.
But I'm not going one-handed again myself this time, to be honest with you. Because Addie's getting like Spicy and likes his canter too, don't you? Yeah, talking for you.
Sprite knows it's coming.
Canter complete. And question incoming.
Next one.
Yeah.
Will you be aiming to qualify for badminton next year?
I guess in the short answer, yes, I will be. But I'm not putting all my eggs in that basket. I don't know. I feel like I finished the season so full of high hopes and dreams for next season, and then I just feel, I don't know, perhaps since Bicton, that those dreams are just a little less achievable, but I'm not letting that get me down. But yes, would like to aim for grassroots. Obviously, every amateur eventer's dream is obviously to ride on that prestigious ground, and I would love to get there. Obviously, after taking Spritey in 2017, I always wanted to get back there with Miss Lola. It never quite happened. and I do believe Addie deserves and is a good grassroots pony, but I'm also keen to try and go up through the levels, because I know that, again, Addie is more than capable, and I would like to see how far we can go. Yeah, next one.
Okay,
I'm answering them quite quickly, you know.
that's very good for you. You're getting soaked.
Thanks, Sprite.
When do you think you will retire Sprite?
When she tells me.
Oh, that was an easy one. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Biggest frustration with owning horses?
I think that's a really difficult one to answer. I don't know why, but I'd say, oh, I don't know. Questions, help me out. What would you say is the biggest frustration with horses? Pop it down in the comments below and let me know. I want to say, like, in winter, I'm not even going to say it's the weather and the mud, because that isn't, yes, it's annoying, but I wouldn't say it's a major frustration. It's just what it is. But mine would probably be like the amount of daylight hours in the winter. The things that I want to do with the horses take me longer, but trying to fit everything into the days. But I think winter is quite a equestrian frustration. Maybe there is no absolute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 step process to get to a certain place, because all horses are so different. Riders are obviously all different as well, and I think our equestrian community is very, very supportive, but then on the other side, I almost feel that everybody has got an opinion of what they would do, what they think you should do, and it can then sometimes be quite hard to almost go against the grain, but you've got to have the confidence and belief in yourself, because at the end of the day, you and your horse, you see each other every day, and you've got to go with what you think. But yeah, there's no like procedure guide of, I want to get to 90 eventing, you need to follow these steps and that's how you'll get there. It's all so different for each horse, and it can be quite opinionated people out there. And I know that they're just having your best interest at heart, because they just want to give you their advice, what helped them. But it's then very hard to dissect out of all the advice that you get from all the different people, of knowing which one you should follow and to listen to. Wow, that was a long answer.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, fire away before we hit the road.
This isn't juicy, it's more nosy. What do you do for work?
Oh, so my job title is a Senior Systems Development Officer. Sounds very posh, but it's really not. And I work for the local council, dealing with all the main financial systems. So we use a wide variety, and I am sort of like the administrator that deals with it's really hard. Everyone in my team always finds it really difficult to explain what our role actually is, but I basically, if you go onto the council's page to pay like your council tax and business rates, I administrate that and talk to the supplier who provides us that website. So yeah, I'm like an administrator basically for all the financial systems of the council.
Okay, Emily.
This ties in actually very nicely with the first question about how much does it cost to keep it, because I come and steal the cow's haylage.
There's the cows.
Go on then.
Okay.
This is quick fire round now, isn't it? So you're going to ask me.
Ready?
Yeah.
What is the most embarrassing equestrian experience you have had?
Oh, this isn't quick fire at all.
There's the
Most embarrassing. Oh, Addie running off with me in the trot up.
Oh yeah, in front of Mary King.
In front of Mary King, yeah. That's in 2023. I bet there's others in other years, but I can't think of them right now.
What about with Sprite?
That I fell off her in a jump off.
What, going too quick?
She went too quick. I couldn't keep up with her, basically.
Next question. How did you and Chris meet and who liked who first?
I'd probably say that I liked him first, but technically I was quite young at the time, so he thinks it would be wrong if he did admit to liking me. But we met through the family.
Next question. Who is your favourite horse to do each discipline on out of Sprite, Lola and Addie?
Oh, it actually was, oh no, I love Sprite cross country. Sprite dressage, Addie, Sprite show jumping and Sprite cross country.
Okay, this is now quick fire, Emily. You ready?
Go.
3 questions. Are you planning to get a third horse at any point?
I don't know.
How old is Sprite?
Technically in her 28th year, but I always say that she ages at the same time as me, so she's now 29.
And what's your goals for 2024, horsey and personal?
Horsey, like I said in one of the other questions, my dream would be to ride in tails. That's always been a dream of mine. But whether that will be next year or not. And personal, to put a vlog out every single week in 2024.
Right, we are now on the way home. Emily, what is your worst fall story?
I went to canter up across the 10-acre field with Miss Lola and I fell off and went in her legs and she trampled me and I went to hospital and yeah, it was pretty sore for quite a long time. But I would also like to just go back, and I know that I said Sprite the whole way along, I'd actually like to do dressage on Lola, show jumping on Sprite and cross country on Addie.
Do you change your mind?
No, I thought I'd make it even and got to pick a discipline for all 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be the last question, Emily.
Okay.
Do you ever feel overwhelmed doing YouTube?
Yes.
Calm down.
I feel overwhelmed all the time.
Do you ever feel overwhelmed doing YouTube, especially whilst working full time too?
In normal circumstances, if I'm honest, no. I know that I am bad at putting vlogs out maybe on time, of like being current, should I say, not that it's in time, but I also think I'm very fortunate to have supportive followers that they enjoy watching it whenever it goes out, and I try not to put the pressure on myself to be like, I've got to get this out within a couple of days, because I do have a full-time job and that needs to take my commitment. What's the right word? I'm looking for a word and I can't think what the word is.
Priority.
Priority, that's the one. Yes, it needs to take my priority because that is my full-time job.
Sorry, Spritey, I am just interrupting dinner time to end the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed the question and answers. I hope you've learned something about me. I just wanted to come in and stand. My new favourite pastime is just at home and watching the ponies, what they're up to, seeing when they're lying down at night. Addie was completely zonked out the other night and oh yeah, it's lovely. I saw Dad out here yesterday mucking out as well. And yeah, like I say, it is really helpful just to see them and also see what their sort of night patterns are, and I'm loving it. Like I say, I'm getting a little bit addicted. Even Chris said last night, because I was talking to Sprite the other night. I haven't really talked to Addie yet because I didn't want it to scare her, but I've spoken to Sprite and she's literally with her head by the door and she just peered around to look at me as if to go, what are you doing, Mum? And even Chris goes, leave the poor horse alone. So yeah, I will be staying quiet, but it is just nice to see them, make sure they're all okay. Like it's one of my first things I do now in the morning is I check that they're all okay, and if they're out of haylage or they're banging to get out or anything like that, I know, which they haven't been, they've been absolutely fine, but it is just that peace of mind. So absolutely love them. Thank you to Reolink. Like I said, make sure that you head on over to Instagram at the end of this video and get yourself entered into the giveaway, and you could have your very own go PT Ultra camera, just like me, and be spying on the ponies from the comfort of your own home, in your bed, on your sofa, wherever you might be. I'll see you in the next Vlogmas video, which is the final one. Can you believe it? We are very, very near the end of Vlogmas 2023, and as always, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please do give it a like, leave a comment down below, and of course hit that all-important subscribe button if you don't already. If you want to give me a Christmas present, hitting that subscribe button would be my little mini Christmas present to me. Doesn't cost you anything, and I would really, really appreciate it. But until the next video, I'll see you all then. Bye!